Just let y'all get up in here. Balcony talk. Let's chop it up a little bit on what we was talking about in my live earlier. I need to get myself a trim today, get myself a taper. I jumped from like 1 to 23 that quick. That's what's up though. Appreciate y'all coming through. Just on here and talk some shit, you know. What's going on? That girl, my mind. How you doing today? It's a little bit of balcony talk, that's all. Just trying to chop it up with y'all. I said I was gonna go live again. Yeah, I said I was gonna go live again today. My first live. Just to chop it up, talk about what we was talking about, or expound on it a little bit. Just waiting on a few more people to get in here. Got my smoothie. Just blueberries, strawberries, and mangoes, and some lime. That's about it. Keeping it simple. I also got my watermelon. That's all I'm gonna be eating today until later on at like, that's all I'm gonna be eating today until later on. I'll probably have a meal tonight at around 6, maybe 6 or 5. I like to eat around I eat 1 meal a day from like 12 to like 6. 6 probably the latest I eat. I have my reasons on why. That works for me though. But shit, for right now, all I'm working with is this smoothie, which is, what's going on, Dion? Yes, sir, Dion is in the building. Yeah, got the smoothie. This is, all this is blueberries, mangoes, and strawberries in here, and some lime. That's all I put in this motherfucker in there. I got a whole We all know about watermelon. I got me a whole case of watermelon right here. This is all I'ma have for today until later on. That's all I'm messing with. We're gonna wait till Jay gets in here so we can get, get some more stuff to talk about and expound upon. Some stuff happened while I wasn't live, so I wasn't even able to take a shower. So I'll probably just take a shower before I go pick up my clients later on today. It's just me and my son here right now. My wife had to go somewhere real quick, so when she get back, I'm gonna go smoke, and we could still chop it up. OFC. Nah, you not late. What's going on? Yeah, I was gonna go live a little bit earlier. So, but some shit happened, so my wife had to leave. So it's me and my son right now. Yeah, it's me and my son right now. We're just chilling. Balcony talk, I guess. Just expound on some shit we was talking about earlier. That's all. I got my watermelon in my smoothie. You know how much we love watermelon, seeded watermelon at that. It's hard to come by nowadays. Hard to come by some seeded watermelon. Cutting hair for sure. What's going on, PCB? Appreciate that, bro. That's love. Appreciate that, PCB. I just got the notification. Much love, PCB. Shouts out to PCB. Make sure y'all go subscribe to PCB in the chat. Go subscribe to Jay. Go subscribe to Dion. It's all love in this community. That's what it's about. Ain't no dividing. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We out here loving each other, loving on each other. That's all good. All good, PCB. Okay, let's see. My family say I'm not black because I don't fuck with watermelons or chicken. Dang, really? Nah, Jay, you ain't black for real. You ain't black, nigga. Nah, I'm fucking with you, man. It's all good. It's to each its own. You know what I'm saying? To each its own. I absolutely love watermelon. You know what I'm saying? Remember them days where you could eat some watermelon on the porch and you chilling, you chopping it up with family, you just continuously spitting out seeds and stuff like that. It's so hard to come by nowadays. Shit, I might as well just eat the motherfucking seeds as well. But a lot of people don't know that the seeds itself got some really good benefits as well. So, but you know how that go. What's going on, everybody? I don't know what people be coming in here just talking about some most random shit, man. I don't know where the fuck they getting this stuff from. What's going on, Blake? The younger brother is in here, y'all. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Blake Russell. In the chat, we just chopping it up, man, about some real shit. A lot of stuff people don't like to talk about, stuff that people don't like to talk about. Yeah, absolutely. And I prefer it, man. I prefer people to grow their own stuff, man. My mom has her own garden. She got her cucumbers finally, so her cucumbers is finally sprouting up. Tomatoes been up. What else? Peppers has been up. Mint has been up. The strawberries is, they working their way up. I gave her some grape seeds and some watermelon seeds, some sugar watermelon. So we're gonna wait for those because we gotta get a bin, a raised bed for those so that they can have room under the soil. So once we get that going, shit, we'll be well off, you know what I'm saying? What you got going on today, Blake? Like, I ain't going to that thing tomorrow. I'm not gonna be able to make it to that family. I don't know if it's a family reunion or if it's a, I don't know what they got going on, but I'm not gonna be able to make it tomorrow. Yeah, I feel you, Jay. It's all good. It ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. But my favorite fruit, to be honest with y'all, is mangoes. Gotta have some motherfucking mangoes. You know? Yeah, PCB, you eat the seed? Yeah, the seed is good for you, man. It got a lot of benefits. You can eat the seeds as well. But I also, not besides eating them, sometimes I just have a habit of spitting them out. But I also save them. I save them because once you save them, you wash them, you dry them up, put them in a glass bottle. They can, they good, for germination for about up to 5 to 10 years. So that's some real wealth for y'all, man. Some real wealth. If you ever get any seeded fruit, uh, whatever it may be, save the seeds. Lemons, limes, save the seeds. Learn how to wash them. Put them in some uh, what is that we use? Uh, I don't know. We just mix it in with some water and something else, some vinegar, and we let it sit in there for a little bit. We put it on paper towel, let it dry. Take it out the paper towel, put it in glass. It gotta be glass. Put it in some glass, a glass jar or whatever, and you got you some future food. You setting yourself up. Be your first time, definitely, Dion. Yeah, if you can grow cannabis, you definitely can grow watermelon for sure. Yeah, we got some on our property. We got some cannabis growing as well. All right, so can you expound on relationship? One must have the lightness and darkness. Also, how some people think what's evil is actually not. Don't pay attention to the abuse notification. Troy, yeah, I don't know what that is, man. That notification. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Like, what the fuck was that? Saying that I was doing something. Yeah, I'm not going, man. What's going on, JR? Yeah, Blake, I'm not going. But Sire might be there tomorrow because he wants to hang out with Roman. So Jasmine gonna pick him up and take him over there. So, but yeah, I'm not really going. All right. So can you expound on the relationship one must have with lightness and darkness? So I think so. This just another disclaimer, y'all. This information that I got. Remember, I don't know everything. Like, I can only give y'all information from my own personal experiences. I'm not trying to put nothing on y'all. I'm not trying to make y'all believe nothing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say it now. Don't believe me. What you should do is hear me out, and then go into meditation, and then find your own truth in it. You know what I'm saying? Give it some time. Give it like a week or so, or 2 weeks or whatever, and then you'll have your own your own truth that you get out of it. We should all know this already anyway. Anything that you get and hear online, you ain't got to believe it. You shouldn't believe it. Matter of fact, don't believe it. Just take it in, take the information in. If it's something that you believe that's aligning with you, or something that you believe that could possibly help you, take it in, obviously, but don't give no emotion to it. Just wait, meditate on it, give it about a week or two, and everything will start coming to you. You know what I'm saying? Everything will start coming to you. But as far as light and dark, it's a balance, and we need both because we are both. We come from both. And matter of fact, we actually don't come from both. So excuse me, we come from darkness. We come from nothingness. It's complete darkness. That's it. It's not. It's darkness. What they say about space. They're talking about space. You talking about a womb. And honestly, I can't say anybody has been in space. I can't say that they have. I don't believe in none of that. That they've been in space. There's certain I gotta lower my voice a little bit, but there's certain types of because you gotta have, like, in order to get up there, you literally have to have the chemical. You got to have the melanin. You got to have certain. That's why, um, if I even go back, into these stories of the Bible, and also, you know, before the Bible, because we all know the Bible is just an allegorical book based off of other stories like the Emerald Tablets and stuff like that. If you go back to the Emerald Tablets, you're talking about the Anunnaki and all of these, you know, they came here because they was looking for what? Gold. So gold, when you coat yourself with certain types of gold, you'll be able to travel. And darkness is basically like space, the so-called space that we see or that we, you know, learn about and hear about. That's nothing other than the womb. The womb, man, woman. It's a womb. It's like you going through a certain area just to get to another destination. It's a womb. That's why it sucks. It's a suction. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. See, that's why I say about the English word. It's kind of hard to explain certain things because there's no way that you can fully understand uh, uh, the depths of life with just the English language. That's why I say when we communicate, hear me out through what you can understand with English, but try to feel it, like feel the vibration. Like literally, like when we talking about stuff like this, you really gotta, you know, you gotta tap in up here, tap in and use that, because that's where you gonna really, you know, get, you know, what you need out of, you know, certain type of information. So because it's gonna sound, a lot of this shit gonna sound real crazy, real weird. It's not normal. Trust me, it ain't normal. So I don't think I'm going either. YellaChelly. What's going on, JR? Dion, go research. Like a portal. Yeah, it's like a portal, Jay. Yeah, it's in the deep. It's in the deep. So remember, as above, so below, as within, so without. So remember how earlier I was talking about my wife. She's a Pisces. She's already in the deep. She knows about it. She knows all about it. And right now is one of those times where she's in her time right now because, you know, it's that time of month. So if y'all don't know anything about women, yeah, understand women are completely different. Like we're all one, but how do I explain? They're completely different, and sometimes it's kind of hard to understand women because we don't understand what really be going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, but as far as Pisces go, the primordial waters is basically it's just simply that. Like, how to explain it, I don't know, but darkness is everything. So that's why I say when we meditate, that's where we need to go. We need to go back into the darkness. Shut all the doors. The doors I'm talking about is your eyes. And if you can, that's why it takes time. It's like you got to build the muscle. You know how I'm talking about being consistent all the time. I'm talking about being consistent as far as everything, as far as even the meditation, closing your eyes and just sitting there for as long as you can possible. And there's going to be thoughts that go through your mind, but we're letting the thoughts go, because remember, the thoughts always been here. The thoughts is not ours. You know, the ether has numbers. The ether has thoughts. The ideas and the thoughts are not yours. They never have been and never will be. But what is yours is whatever you give, whatever thought that you give emotion to is yours. You feel me? Like y'all following me? The thought that you give emotion to is yours, because that's exactly what you decided to be in alignment with, whatever it is, whether it be good, whether it be bad. So when we talk about, you know, shit like that, you gotta understand that things go deeper. Things are deep. You know, that's where things come from. The primordial waters is nothing but darkness. It's all blackness. It's all it's nothingness. It's hard to explain, y'all, but it's nothingness. And once you get there, you'll understand what I'm talking about, because you're gonna see the same thing that I've seen, but in a different type of experience. you gotta get into that zone, like a zero gap. You know what I'm saying? It's like you'll know when you're there. You will know. So you don't need to ask me how it feels like or anything like that. Once you get there, you sit there long enough, you will know. And I would say, like, as far as time goes for that, for me, the best time I've had sitting in darkness, as far as like the length of time for you to actually get there to that 0 point, it could be with, you know, with some people who meditate all the time, it could be like instant. You know, and in meditation, you don't necessarily have to go into darkness to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to get on your knees. You don't have to do any certain type of posture or anything like that. You don't got to do none of that shit. You can stand up and meditate. You can be at the park. You can be in the sun and meditate. You can be anywhere. But for me, in my experience, I love to do and sit in darkness as much as I possibly can because I get there a lot quicker. I could get there a lot quicker, and the more times that I sit there and allow my thoughts to just go, eventually they'll start to slow down. When you don't give any attention to anything, it'll start to slow down to the point where it's like, okay, and then it gets still. So the more times we do that, you building that muscle, you'll be able to get there a lot quicker. And that's when all of you'll know when you're there, by the way, you'll know when you're there. That's when you start to receive information, certain types of information that your soul needs, certain type of information that you definitely need. It's like it's another form of resting, by the way. Some people be like, you need to rest, you need to sleep 8 hours, 8 hours a night. You don't, because especially if you're already meditating and you eating, you know, you eating good, you know your body, you eating good or whatever, you definitely don't need 8 hours of sleep. The sleep is absolutely important. It's just depending on your body and, you know, how you regulate it and if you know your body. Because me, I'm good and I have amazing energy off of just 4 hours of sleep or sometimes 2 hours of sleep. I'm good 100%. Why? Because I do a lot of meditation. I meditate as a form of rest. You allow your soul leaves the body sometimes when you meditate, especially if you sit there long enough. The the longest I've sat in meditation was 2 hours and 30, around 2 hours and 30 minutes. And I promise you, I'm telling you, that was probably the best time I was able to leave. What I mean by leave is I was able to literally come out. I was able to look at myself and see what I was doing. I was able to see myself. Um, Man, and you're able to go where you want to go. And there's other certain types of techniques that you can use while you're in the deep, while you're in the darkness, certain other type of techniques that you can use to get there a lot quicker, but it's not in the techniques itself. Don't worry about none of the techniques or none of that. Just focus on you, because you are the only way through. You know what I'm saying? You're the only way through. So, what you gotta do? Okay, that's fine. You go right here. Here's some watermelon here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. But yeah, let me read some of these before I keep going. When you say thoughts always being here reminds me of when people say we've been here before. Absolutely. It's just a collective, it's just a collection. That's what the ether is. Like when you seen the Matrix, you see the numbers. These is it's just nothing other than codes. You know what I'm saying? Certain type of codes that is meant for our frequency or not meant. But that's why I say know who you is and know what type of frequency you're already on, and you'll be able to start to see these things. You know what I'm saying? Past lifetime vibes, but who knows if we are reaping karma or escaping, if this shit is a journey. So as far as past lives go, like, okay, I hear you about past life, but then again, through my experience, I realized that everything is happening now. that there is no past, and they're like there is no future like yet. It's more so like parallel, like everything is happening now. So if you've had a life or have a life, another life is happening right now as well. Like there's millions, trillions of you in different dimensions, and it's all happening right now. That's why I'm saying when you meditate and you're able to, to travel to these other dimensions or whatever, you're able to see that it's happening right now. There's no past. The past to me is more like the thought that you have before the action. The future is basically the thought that you have after the action. Sound crazy, I know, y'all. I know it sounds crazy. The Om meditation is scientifically proven to release nitric oxide, a powerful molecule that is released by the body when you hum. Yes, hum. Your nostrils release 15 times the amount than it's normal. Yes, absolutely. And that's why I use, basically, instead of using my mouth to breathe when I meditate, I use only my nose. And also another thing that helps is sticking my tongue up to the top of my mouth like this. When my mouth is closed and I'm focusing on breathing in and out through my nose deeply, very deeply. It like he said, it secretes like a certain type of like when I was talking about the anointed, when you have certain type of oil in your body. So when your back is straight and it's attentive, like you don't have to have your back straight in order for this to happen. By the way, y'all don't have to listen to all these real spiritual people, about how to do this and stuff. Yeah, you can do it and it can work for you. Yes, it absolutely can. Keeping your back straight, you could be in the lotus position, but honestly, you can be in any position. But just make sure that you attentive, you know what I'm saying, and you paying attention to the body, because that oil, it comes, like I said, it comes from the cervix bone down here, right on your backside, the bottom of your spine. You get your back straight, it can move up your spine a little bit quicker, and it comes out the back and it goes straight into that pineal. When it hits it, boom. It's almost like when they talk about the speed of light. Like you literally traveling through many different worlds, and it's almost like that moment before you die. You'll have a moment where you'll have a flashback of everything that was going on in your life. And like to some people that might sound scary. No, it's not nothing scary. None of this information is here to scare you. There's nothing that you should be afraid of when it comes to life, because this is what we do, and we've been doing this for forever. That's right though, Luke, 100%. In some way, you don't need 3 to 5 meals a day. Absolutely, you absolutely don't need. You definitely don't need 3 to 5 meals a day. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, this is all I got, man. All I got is this smoothie, mangoes, blueberries, and strawberries, and I got watermelon, seeded watermelon right here. And this is it for me today. I might have a meal later on today, but that's it. This is how I maintain my body weight, and I train hard so that I'll be able to build muscle. Because I'm going for at least 170, and I believe I haven't weighed myself in a minute, but the last time I weighed myself, I was at 150, 158 or some shit like that. But I want to be a nice, 170. You know what I'm saying? Remember, and again, y'all, another disclaimer. This ain't for y'all. I don't want y'all to believe me. Just take this information in, and do what you will with it. But I would recommend you take it in and you just meditate on it and give it like a week or two. And give it like a week or two. And as far as like food goes, to each his own. Like you do what you do, eat what you eat. I still eat crazy sometimes. I'm not perfect. Like shit, if I go to King Supers right now and I see some cookies, I'm probably gonna get some and I'm gonna eat them. I'll be honest with you. It's just a matter of balancing it out and not, overdoing it. You feel me? Don't overdo it. Just, it's good to enjoy this shit. Like Be Relentless be saying, it's all right. It's all right to enjoy these things. You know what I'm saying? Just balance it out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when it comes to like spiritual stuff, man. I don't really like using that word no more, but sometimes when it comes to that stuff, it's true. You do kind of gotta have a light body to travel. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what our soul is. Our soul is light. So when we go into the darkness and we stay there long enough, guess what? We start to illuminate our light. We start to shine a lot brighter. We're oscillating. We're moving faster. You feel me? We're always in motion. We are never not in motion. Oscillation is motion. And when you add emotion to it, that is the language of God. You are emotional beings. But the thing is, we need to know. Sorry, what you doing? Don't do that. If you're gonna eat it, go ahead. Go ahead. But remember, emotion, it is the language of God. We just gotta be able to control our emotions. Emotional intelligence is important. There's a lot of books on it, so that there's no reason why people should, be, susceptible to their emotions. Man, we gotta be able to control it. We gotta be able to control it, and yes, Tim Effect, common sense. Common sense, that's it. Common sense is it. That's all we need. So, yeah, I mean, we're always moving. We're always moving, even when like I'm sitting still right here, but I'm still generating and oscillating at a certain frequency, which allows me to be here at this moment on this chair, which is also moving. This chair is also moving. It's oscillating. It's moving at a different frequency, which allows it for it to be what it is. You see what I'm saying? It has carbon in it. It has certain things in it that's just at a different frequency. Like we're all one. We are all fractal parts of God, but we are here to express ourselves differently, if that makes sense. We are here to express ourselves differently. There is not one of the same, unless it's you, but in a different dimension. That's why I say one planet, 8 billion different worlds. That's saying, sire. See, y'all gotta watch him, cause he be, sire. This boy be everywhere, man. He remind me of me. That's why I say he my twin, 100%, man. 100%. He a runner. What's going on, Born Sigma? Appreciate everybody, man. We just, balcony talk. That's all this is. Nothing too serious. Yeah, we just trying to collaborate. Yeah, and we also like, but some of y'all that's really interested in certain information like this, we could do this more often, and we can go live together, like a few of us on the screen, and we chopping it up and talking. You know what I'm saying? Talking about this stuff. I think that would be a good idea for those of y'all that's interested and, want to dig a little bit deeper, because we could definitely go deep. And it's good to remove yourself from the digital and go offline for a while. Consider emotions to be a river. You sit at the shore and watch them float by. Everything on its molecular level is vibrating. You heard the 432H. Yes, sir. Let's see, Luke, see? What I'm saying, a lot of us know about these things, man. That's the real language. You feel me? That's the real language. The 432 hertz frequency, it taps into the heart. More so, well, I would say more than the heart. I would say the 532 frequency taps more into the heart. But then again, you gotta be careful with, some of these types of frequencies that is coming out. But I would say just go into it and see how you feel. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you oscillating and you moving in motion and you going a little bit faster, okay, that's the sweet spot. So I would recommend that though. Definitely 432 hertz, Luke. You on it? You on to something? You definitely on to something. Everything is in motion, whether you realize it or not. Yes, absolutely. Appreciate that. Words of Salongo. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Words of Salongo in the chat. He be getting his money. You know, on his channel, he also speaking truth as well. Or he has other speakers on there that speaking truth as well. You know, so shouts out to Words of Salongo. Dion, we already know what's up. Appreciate it. Schizosis supporter. Forgive me if I said that wrong. What's going on? How you doing today? Blessed day. I appreciate you coming through. You know, just balcony talk, man. We talking about stuff that, you know, a lot of people run from for some reason, or I don't know, get confused about. That's why the concrete cracks on driveways. Absolutely. And you can't stop nature. And you realize that I mean, you just can't, you can't stop what's natural, what's original. You feel what I'm saying? And the earth is a living entity. It's alive, it got veins just like we got veins. It spits out energy in certain areas more than others. That's why in your downtown areas, those are the most areas where it spits out most of the energy. That's why they have those big tall buildings with the antennas on top. The ones that's sticking straight up, or the ones that's more of in a triangular shape on the top of every skyscraper downtown. Downtowns, the reason why they're downtowns is because that's where the earth's veins spits out the most energy. Certain areas like, what's another area besides that the earth, it's in Arizona, which is one of the spots. There's another spot where Be Relentless lives out in Chicago, where it spits out a lot of energy. That's why you get certain types of vibes when you go to certain places. Like if you were to go to Chicago versus if you were to go to Atlanta versus if we were to go to Arizona, which is another amazing area with a lot of energy that Earth is spitting out at. You know what I'm saying? It's real. And that's why also on the streets, like you said, Tim, where you see cracks, like I'm looking at cracks on the sidewalks as well, and you know they be trying to cover it up. They be trying to cover everything up. But what happens? You'll see on the middle of the street, out of nowhere, you'll see a flower sprouting up. You'll see, you know, rhubarb on the sidewalks sprouting up. Guess what rhubarb is? Rhubarb is good for us. All you gotta do is peel that shit, clean it, and eat it. It's good for you. It's good for your metabolism. It's good for your blood. Just like dandelions. I mean, if you have a bad digestion tract, the dandelions will help you out. All you gotta do is pluck it from the ground. But at the same time, you gotta pay attention because these cities be spraying certain stuff on, you know, at their parks and on the sidewalks and stuff like that. So you gotta be careful with that as well. Make sure if you do that, make sure you clean the shit. Make sure you clean it from root to the flower. Clean it up before you blend it and add it into your teas and whatnot. Yeah, definitely. We all should definitely, like, if ever anybody is interested, we should all go live together. Like, you know, like you can see me here, like where we can all see each other on the live and we can communicate and have these group conversations and shit. 432 hertz, yo. Buddha love, salute, appreciate you coming through. Light, energy, and frequency, absolutely. Thoughts and words and purposes will always vibrate hard, absolutely. It says 532 significantly decrease cortisol, the stress hormone, increases oxytocin. The hormone is, oh shit, I forgot to put this on silent my phone. The hormone is associated with positive feelings, absolutely. What's that you're wearing? So this shirt is, I used to be a part of this, my family owns this company called High Grade out here in Colorado where cannabis, it's a cannabis company out here. He makes moon rocks. For, you know, for the new heads in cannabis, moon rocks is kind of like a big thing. They add it to their blunts and whatnot. But he also, his main product is basically like syrup, you know, kind of like how down south they got lean. And you know, lean ain't good for you, man. It kills you. But we got THC lean. I used to do business with him. where he makes THC lean that you can put into your drink and stuff, and you could just vibe out, and it's good for you. So, but oh, you talking about the necklace? The necklace is shungite wrapped in gold. Shungite is a rock that comes from Earth, and what it does is it blocks a lot of certain types of radiation. You know what I'm saying? Like, we around it all the time. Our phones project a lot of negative radiation. Uh, so yeah, it just pretty much fends it off a little bit. And you can find these anywhere. There's other certain types of rocks that also help block off radiation. But you remember, it's all you. It's not about these things. It's not about the gold itself. It's not about the rock itself. It's you. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was talking about, oh, and it also has a life path on it engraved into it, the flower of life, and you got that as well. So, I mean, and remember though, it's not about these things. It's not about the techniques. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. What you doing?
Yeah.
You chilling?
Yeah.
That's the twin, y'all. He chilling. But yeah, remember though, it's not about these things. It's always you. It's always been you. It's never not been you. You see what I'm saying? It's never not been you. So, yeah. But these things, if you believe in it and you utilize it, you can use it. It'll definitely help you out. That's why I say, like, a lot of the people in the spiritual community, man, got it all fucked up, man. They getting lost. It's becoming their personality. And, they actually out here fear-mongering people. And that's one thing I would say for one. Stay away from these three people. Stay away from people who complain 24/7 about everything, every motherfucking thing. People who are realists, or not realists, but like reality type people, and also stay away from fear mongers. Those are the three people that you need to stay away from, because if you stay around people like that for too long, you're gonna become one of them, and your frequency is absolutely gonna drop. There's no doubt about it. You're just gonna be one of them.
Look up down. Oh, frequency is not gonna happen after I come down. Up down.
Yeah.
Okay.
You came down? Yeah. So, and as far as like back to what Jay was talking about, darkness is so important, man. Like, it is where we come from, and it's where we gonna go back to. Like, I don't believe in death. What's up? Oh, I see you. Don't go all the way up there though. Stay right there.
There's a camera up there?
Yes. Stay right there.
It don't work.
How you know? Cause you just know, huh?
Cause it's not working.
It's not working? Okay. But, yeah, let me read the chat real quick before I go any further. Do I appreciate South Park up in Colorado? Just a side note. You know what? I do, in a way, in a sense, because they be making sense with a lot of stuff. A lot of things that I if I do watch anything, I don't watch TV really. You know what I'm saying? But if I do, it's like, Boondocks. We all know about the Boondocks. If you don't, man, check it out. But open this eye though. Open this eye right here. If you watch, same thing with South Park. You open this eye up.
No, you can't take the seeds out.
But I think they be doing that, and I think I did seen the headquarters of South Park out here, out in either I seen it in Lakewood or I forgot what city that was in. But yeah, they definitely out here in Colorado. Your charm is like my uncle. I don't see him much. Energy is in the rocks. Great meditation spot. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, the water is an absolute, Timothy, water is an absolute great place to meditate when you're listening to that, the flow. When you're feeling into the energy of the flow of the water. Got two statues. Okay, nice. Nice. What's going on, Fit Tay? Appreciate you coming through. Just balcony talk, that's all. Appreciate that, Dion. Yeah. Yeah, it's just showing guy because I'm on my phone a lot because it's a part of how I make, you know, money. So I'm around my phone a lot. So I need to have something that helps, you know, mitigate the energy that I have and not hinder it, you know, because it's spewing off a lot of radiation just alone. Even when you turn it off, it's still seeping into your energy. So you gotta be able to have certain ways to at least block some of the radiation because it's not good. It causes cancer and certain, you know, depending on who you are or whatever. That's why even when it comes to EVs, these electrical vehicles, if you put a device in there, that's all radiation in them electrical vehicles. You know what I'm saying? You just basically hotboxing in radiation. That's basically what that is. It's crazy to me how that happens. You know what I'm saying? And then they got lithium. That's why, you know, a lot of things is going on as far as lithium. You know, I ain't even finna go into that. There's certain things that, you know, that I will say, but then there's also certain things I ain't gonna say. Because, like, I don't know, you know, some people ain't ready for it. And then also, you know, you got them, you know, them CIA lurkers that get paid to come into people's chats and stuff and dismantle and cause chaos and bullshit. And then, you know, yeah. Yep, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. It's absolutely there. And you got all these poles that's set up everywhere, on every corner, on every block. You gotta understand this 5G stuff. So, oh, that's a bug. You see, yeah, tell the antennas. Oh, now it's moving.
Yeah, do you feel it?
Yeah, I did. Radiation, air, gases, vibrations. Yep. There's a lot of things that we can't see that have an effect on us in some way, shape, or form.
And then you put it in your
Absolutely no empty space. But you can create an empty space through your meditation. But then again, then in and of itself is still not empty. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
You all right, Saya? Yeah, so. But I would say, you know, like, you know, we should probably definitely always be focused on who we are and knowing who we are. And the best way, through my experience of doing that, is through meditation. However that may be for you. Like Tim loves to be by the water and meditate, Buddha. You know, a lot of people have different ways of, you know, getting to understand themselves and getting into that zero, you know, that area, you know, that zone. And when you get there, you're gonna know when you're there. It's just a matter of you actually taking the action to get there. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, there is no destination. You know, we are continuously oscillating. Yes, the body, you know, is going, you know, it's gonna go back. Yes, but you continue. The same thoughts that the same mind that you have that's listening to the thoughts. Because remember, the thoughts are not yours. You are the one observing the thoughts. What's up?
Can I pick these wings up?
Nah. You could probably use the antennas like this. Just touches the antennas like that.
I want to do it.
No, go ahead, try it. Be alright. Yeah, so like I said, man, like these thoughts, man, they not ours. We're the one who's observing the thought. That's you. You know what I'm saying? If you have an inner dialogue, you're the one. What?
Look, it's in my.
Oh, I see it.
It's in
You're the
my.
one who's observing the thoughts. So if the body dies off, you're gonna be still there observing. You're still gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It continues. Again, it never ends. You know, the symbol infinite,
Definitely.
infinity.
I put it in the thing and it'll scare me.
No, you don't have to be scared. It's still here.
Don't do it.
Flew
Don't
away.
touch my pants because you gotta scare it.
Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, like we continue, you know. I don't think for 1 minute they aren't paying attention to our conversation. We're at. Oh yeah, most definitely. They here. Oh, they probably like, oh, here go another one. Here go another one.
Where?
Pure facts, yeah. The live group chat sounds super interesting. Would love to engage with that. What you mean, Luke? You mean like what we're talking about? Yeah, cause it could like, cause it all like, it's just so deep. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just cover. Thank you. You can't just cover one topic about this because one topic is always connected to the next. And like it goes and it goes and it goes. That's why like sometimes you'll hear me talking about the deep, and then the next moment you hear me talking about, I don't know, man. It's just all connected in some way, shape, or form. That's why I say it's kind of hard. That's why I say if y'all are listening to me, listen to me with this so that you can follow along. Cause like Timothy said, it's going to definitely go over some people's heads. Absolutely, I already know. Some of y'all might think, especially the religious people, this definitely gonna go over y'all's heads. Like I'm not knocking y'all. If you religious, cool. We could still be cool. Like, you know, it's all love. I love you. Regardless, I'm gonna still bless you with prosperity and abundance. You know, I stand by abundance because everywhere I look, I see abundance everywhere. What's up?
Where's Mommy?
She'll be back. She had to go to the store real quick.
Let's go.
She'll be back. But yeah, man, like. What you mean, Luke? You talking about like this conversation, like what we're talking about interests you? When I'm by the water, I feel powerful, not gonna lie. Meditating on the beach or near ocean is out of this world. Yo. Yeah, because the water is nothing other than God itself. Water is God. Water is absolutely God. Have y'all know y'all can definitely, you know, you can, man, like this stuff, like like you can literally, like when it comes to water, you can tell sometimes the frequency of the water, you know, when it freezes. That's why when we hold water in here in the house, because we get water, we hold water in glass because we understand the importance of water. And then also we write certain things on the glass to give it a certain type of vibration so that when we drinking that water, obviously we drinking a part of ourselves, it's drinking life, because that's a whole entity. When you put water in your body, you know what I'm saying, you're already what, 70%, what is it, like 70-80% of water, you know? And then we, you know, we obviously, you know, cultivating and bringing in more water. This is water, this is hydrating. This is H3O2, not H2O. This is H3O2. This right here is absolutely more important. Or if you even get coconut water as well. But it's all connected. It's all one. Appreciate that, Dion. Jay, it's up to you as far as meditation goes. What's up? Why?
Because I don't want it to do that. I'm taking a minute.
That's a big one.
No season here.
That one ain't got seeds in it?
Mm-mm.
So you don't gotta spit nothing out, do you?
Mm-mm.
Nice. Dad. Yeah, oh yeah, as far as meditation, that's up to you, man. Like, you can learn different types of techniques, but then again, I'ma always say it, it's always on you. It's up to you. You can learn different type of meditation techniques, you know, whether people will be doing these and doing the lotus position or certain other type of positions. Try them, give them out, see what works for you. You know, some people will just go to the park, lean back, you know, and just close their eyes and keep them closed. It all works, but it's just a matter of where you are with it, personally. Appreciate that, Dad. Yo. Yeah, it's a lot bigger than any of us. Exchange of information, proliferation, educate the masses on multiple views. Absolutely, Luke. Yeah, Luke, I'm with that 100%. Like, I feel like if y'all are interested, we should do something like this, you know, at least every week, you know, where we go live together, not just here with y'all just watching me, but we go live together and we talk about this shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, keep in mind, you know, that, you know, this still just, it's just us, you know, just building off of each other's information. Remember, what I'm talking about is based off of, yeah, that's for me? Thank you. What I'm talking about is based off my own personal experiences, you know, the books that I've read and me meditating on the information, that's where this is coming from. Yeah, just go to a quiet place, peace of mind, whether you're on the water, yeah, or in the closet, just a quiet place, yeah. No interruptions, just you and God. And remember, the God is in you. The God is in you. You don't have to search. You just sit. You sit and be still. Be still and know that I am God. Who is I am? I am that I am. I am that I am. You know just the religious, the religious thing, man. It'll throw you off, man. It'll throw you off, and you will be in a whole nother lane when you think you're going down the right lane. It's crazy. It's crazy to me, man. It's crazy, like, and I'm not knocking religions, man. I'm not. It's just, it's just too, like, for me, if I were to be in any type of religion, that would be retarded. It would be redundant. It would be doing life backwards. I can't do that. I just can't do that. I love the Hinduism. I love, what Buddha, man. If I go into that and, tell y'all what I learned about Buddha, it'd probably blow a lot of y'all away. Like, and it's crazy though, because a lot of this stuff I learned when I was in cemetery. That's a cemetery for sure. Just like the hospital. The hospital's another cemetery. But Buddha, Hinduism, it's not religion. That stuff is not religion. They more on a different type of tip. And then you got Rastafari, which is also absolutely, I like it, but it's still, of its own, still of its own thing. But I love it. I love what they stand for, what they believe in, and instead of just saying, like, how certain Christians or certain type of people, they say Yah, because that was their original vibration at the time, because back then they didn't have J's. There was no J's. Now it's Yah, Yahweh, or they'll say, like what Rastafari is, they add the J. They say Jah, which is the closest vibration to it. You know what I'm saying? Ja.
Daddy?
Ja. So,
Dad, I didn't make the trip in a ladybug in your hat.
on my hat,
Yeah, right here. Right here.
a ladybug.
Mm-hmm.
I like ladybugs, Saya.
Andrew, you don't need it. I need it. It's my favorite hat.
But yeah, y'all. Go get the other one.
Which one?
The other hat in the room.
Which one?
The one in the room. I need a retwist, y'all. I'm just waiting on my wife.
Another house is zero?
She ain't had the time to get my hair a retwist yet. And no, y'all, I did not. I don't dye my shit. I don't dye it at all. This is dyed by the sun right here. This is all sun work. It's amazing.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy, where's the hat? Is it in your room?
Yeah, it's on the floor.
It's on the floor?
Yeah, by the box. Leo says so. Much love, man. Appreciate you coming through. Religion. Okay, hold on. Let me back it up. I almost forgot. It's the first of the month. Things are really changing faster than what we thought. And it's a must we stay grounded. Yeah, it's a must we stay grounded, man. Definitely. And sit in the sun, stand in the sun, keep on meditating, keep on getting this information. Sit still with yourself. This is just it. We are sharing all this info and vibing on the first of the month, the third quarter. Yup. Yeah, and you gotta understand too, you know, like months, it's this whole Gregorian calendar shit, man. It's already got your circadian rhythm all fucked up.
Oh, there's a spider.
Yeah, I can't believe like it's really, really August. You know, like it's more so like, cause the numbers, like Dion will tell you, like the numbers, they got the numbers messed up. Cause my birthday's in Oct 8. So this is really my month right here. This is my return.
Oh.
Cause Oct is 8. Oct is 8, y'all. So how the fuck is October the 10th month out of the year? So, you know, it's just stuff like that, you know, that be kind of trying to throw people's rhythm, you know, because remember, we are electromagnetic beings before we are this. And we got to make sure we know who we are. Star, pick that up. And we got to make sure that we know who we are so that we can get back into rhythm, so that we can flow the way that we supposed to be flowing. We supposed to be like water, like Bruce Lee said. Be like water, my friend. Religion is different from faith. Faith is being a wave that realizes it's the ocean. We are the ocean. We ain't separate. Absolutely. That's what I be saying. We one. That's why you when you buy water, you always give thanks, always give gratitude, because that's another form of you. It's just vibrating at a different frequency. It's you. It's you. I promise you, it's you. And I'll tell y'all a story about my wife when it comes to water, because you know she's in the deep. She's a Pisces. She's already got the fish symbol, but she can't swim. And she's not necessarily afraid of water. But I tried to dig deep. I tried to like go into her, you know, records or whatever. Y'all know about the Akashic records. I hope y'all do, because I don't really feel like explaining it. But it's like a memory. It's like, oh, I see, Saya. Let's shake it out. Like this. Like that. See?
Where'd it go?
Probably somewhere over there.
Oh, see.
Yeah, it's probably, you know, it's like, have y'all seen that movie, Avatar? Let me hear. I know, I'm pretty much sure that a lot of y'all have, though. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all seen that shit. Hello. And,
Oh, look at that.
Avatar, when they was, you know, when they was by that tree where they can just tap into the tree, they would interlink their hair. Mind you, their hair was locks.
What's that?
Yeah, absolutely. We are all gods. I'm not saying I'm God, because I'm not. Much love, brother. The God that in us. Absolutely. All religions try to explain the same thing. Yes, they all are basically the same story. When you go to seminary, they teach you, they give you, well, I guess depending on what seminary you go to, cemetery. They explain to you, they give you the Quran, they give you the Torah, they give you the Kabbalah, they give you the Bible, obviously. They give you all these things. You learn all these things in seminary, and you got to read through it all, and you got to study it thoroughly. But you got to do it their way. You can't go within. Everything is outwardly facing. So that's why I don't believe in the seminary. That's why I don't believe in theology school. I've been to theology as well. Everything is outwardly. Everything was man confiscated. Everything was, you know, it's absolutely man. How do you explain shit like this without like causing division? Because that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to cause division. Like I'm saying, this is just my experience when it comes to religion. It's just my experience through my own research, my own, you know, my own life experiences. You know, me personally, I'm not waiting for any God to come out in the sky and come abduct me and say that I'm saved or anything like that. I'm not. He's not gonna be on no white horse. This is all symbolism that is deeper and that goes into something else. It's just all simply allegorical stories that come from the main story. You know, some people got the Abrexas. A lot of y'all don't know who Abrexas is. What about Sarah? What about you know, what about these names? You know, where do they come in? You know what I'm saying? I understand, yeah, that mainly y'all believe in Jesus. Cool, Jesus is cool. Ain't nothing wrong with Jesus. There's nothing wrong with Jesus, but know Jesus. Study the word of Jesus. Study the word. Study Isis. You know, Inanna. You know, all these names. If you're gonna just study one, study them all, so that you can kind of get to the root of it and kind of, you know, understand, you know, where you really heading when it comes to religion. Because I mean, I feel like there's an end to that. There's always an end, and they're like, I don't believe in it because there's no end to life. There can't be. There's no straight lines in life. There's no straight lines. Everything is curvature. Everything is curvature. You know, that's why the original beings also that's on this planet, the original, they, you know, they more curved. You know, a lot of things in life is constantly moving and it's spiraling. It's in a curvature. You know, plants have curves. Everything has curves. It's real life. It's original life. Horns, the hooks that come off of the bison's head is curved. It's moving at a certain frequency. It's spiraling to a specific point that continues and never ends. It's continuously oscillating in motion. Yeah, all religions try to explain the same thing. Krishna is basically Jesus, you know? It goes by many names, absolutely. Sire. Come here. Yeah, says it in there. Ye are gods. But for some reason, you know, like certain religions will take certain things literally. But then when it comes to certain stuff like that, like what you just said, Jay, they're not going to take that literally, you know? They won't, but the everything else, yes. Huh? You want some of that? All right, hold on. Appreciate that, Dion. What you mean, Jay, about negative through these deep, or navigate through? Oh, okay, navigate through these deep soul lies. The hand has done a number of our people we have to break these spells. Yeah, absolutely. I'll get to that question, Jay. They gave us religion, politics, celebrities, gangs, athletes, all of these high-held titles to disrupt the God chakra energy within. And that's why before anything, I try to go withinwards. Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't make sense that we worship these titles. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's one thing that why I first I hesitated on doing this and like talking like this, because you know we already got a great calisthenics community over here, and when we get on stuff like this, like this ain't nothing new to me when it comes to this. Like as y'all can see, it gives me life, it gives me energy. Like I'm all for it. Like if I could talk about this all day, every day, I will so do it. Absolutely. Without a doubt, I wouldn't but as far as like, since I built this community off of something else, now, see, that's where, see, I'm still working on me as well. As y'all can see, I'm working out. I'm being aware of my very own energy, because a lot of this, and also you might say I'm being considerate, but sometimes being considerate is also one of the things that's holding you back. Because when you're being considerate, you're also thinking about things and entities outside of you. So now, since you're doing that, you kind of go off, you kind of get off of alignment. Hold on, y'all. Hold on real quick.
Bro, it's getting ready to be better.
I know, let's just one more. Gotta be patient. It's gonna be hot.
You want to stay in here? No, you stay in here.
Appreciate y'all. Sorry about that. Phone is at 18%. Okay, when you out in the wild and you see a deer, you can look at it and call it by its Latin name. Put in a group of other species, but then removing yourself from it. Yep. Yeah, this got glowing, chilling, but people gotta be ready for the convo, so I expect you. Yeah. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, you gotta tread lightly a little bit, but at the same time, I can't hinder nothing. You know, like I just can't hinder. It's just probably because the hardest thing is navigating through the English language to explain this type of stuff. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause it ain't about preaching; it's about teaching. So, and we gotta be able to curate our words, I guess, in a way that is more so like understandable. You know, that allows them and opens them up to actually go within. That's all it is. It's not to try to sway anyone in any way, shape, or form. It's not to try to get anybody to believe anything that I'm saying. Like I told y'all in the beginning, don't believe nothing. Just hear it out. I mean, you hear it anyway. Just hear it out, and then go within. Go into meditation. Like 10 minutes a day is good, but you building muscle. You want to get longer than that, but you know that's definitely really good. That's a start. That's better than nothing, man. A lot of people out here always in a rush. If you ain't noticed, at around here in Colorado, at around obviously in the morning at around 7 to 9, and then in the evening at around 2 till 4, everybody's rushing. If you ain't noticed that, because I drive a lot, because I have to pick up clients and whatnot, and you can see that a lot of people are not, they are not grounded. They are not where they want to be in life because they're rushing. They're not still. They don't be still with themselves. They don't know who God is because they aren't still with themselves. Obviously, that's why I say everything comes from within. It comes from you. So if you can't be still, how can I say that you know God or how can I say that you realize God at all if you cannot be still with yourself? Because if you out here on a daily basis, continuously manipulating yourself, and then you're rushing home because that's where you believe you're safe at, because that's where you will release at. Some people even rush to the liquor store and then go home. They'll rush to the dispensary and then go home. They'll rush to these other things and then they'll go home. And they believe in that these things is actually going to save them when it's actually expanding the frequency that they're already on. So it's going to make more of it. So they're continuing it. They're manifesting it on their own because they don't realize who they are because they fail to sit still. Does that make any type of sense to y'all? Because that's exactly what it is. That's what it is. You know, they're manipulating themselves every day. Like if you are aware and you and you still excuse me, if you are aware of life and what's really going on and what you are about and you still go to these jobs and stuff, okay, then you know what you're doing. Now you're navigating yourself through a system that wasn't built for you. So now this is what they don't want. They don't want you to have a job and you still be on your P's and Q's and knowing who you are. They don't want you to sit still. They want your mind to be everywhere because that allows them to do what they will with you, and a lot of these people, since they don't want to be still, they want to partake in things that they don't even know about. A lot of these people, no offense, y'all, if y'all in here, somebody in here, and you smoke cigarettes, okay, that's cool. But I'm just giving you an example, like, of people who will go out and literally smoke cigarettes every day. Like, this is all over the place, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you're not still, you will never have the thought that goes through your mind that will say, okay, maybe I should learn about this, what I'm partaking in, what I'm consuming. What's really in here? You know, like, yeah, I know nicotine, I know tobacco may be in here. What about everything else that makes up of this? What's the wrapper made out of? What's that? What's that? What's this? What's that? You don't have those type of like mental thoughts that go through your mind. Them type of ideas that you need. Remember, like these ideas come from based off of emotional charge, emotionally charged thoughts, and then those type of thoughts will continue to come consistently. So then you'll start to get them ideas. You'll start to get them thoughts that actually help you in certain ways. Remember, you are not the actual thought. You're not that is in of itself, but you are the observer of the thought and the idea. You wouldn't be able to know how to heal yourself if you don't know how to sit still and know who you are. You see what I'm saying, y'all? See it for what it is, absolutely. Try not to name it. See it for what it is. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, yes, I have a name, but is that really who I am? Am I missing the point if I'm focused on my name? Because this is just, you know, it's for everything. You know what I'm saying? We try to give titles to things, and then remember every word has a vibration that's tied to it. And a lot of us don't understand or study etymology, so we don't know the true vibration of the word anyway. So why in the fuck would we give a title to something and then give it that type of energy? So now that's how you know that everything is an illusion. You see what I'm saying? CC, what's up? Appreciate you coming through. Much love. Yeah, Luke, man, you on some stuff today, man. That's the reason why you are able to put this out there. Things happen for a reason. Abundant. Somebody needs to hear this. I know I do. Most definitely, Tim. Yeah, ain't no coincidences. Ain't no coincidences in why you here. Ain't no coincidences in why we connected. Ain't no coincidences in why we resonate. Ain't no coincidences. You know what I'm saying? Everything has been predetermined. Everything has been predetermined. Yeah, Jay. And that's another thing, Jay. Like, I see your spirit. It's amazing. The thing is, like, just like we all do, including me, the things that we say sometimes hinder us. Like what you just said. You said, like, and since we talking about this, I might as well hold us accountable, right? Because we definitely, like you say, kings of accountability. So when we studying and we understanding words and stuff, like what you just said, I wish I had y'all around me. Man, we could do so much powerful things, but I'll settle for YouTube lives. And I know you was joking, and that's 100%. Like, I agree 100%. But when we say wish and then settle, you know, when you say wish, that reminds me of, because remember, when we speak in things, remember the subconscious mind, we talking about subconscious mind, therefore is God. Is God, 100%. That's the deep, Jay, that's the deep. But what you saying is you wish. Remember, God gives us everything that we ask for. You typed it out, which means you had the thought, right? So you wish. Now, what is wish? When we wish, that's all it is. It's a wish. It's a nothingness. Wish is nothing. Like when we wish, there's nothing. There's nothing there. But because listen, when you wish, when you keep on saying you wish, guess what? God is going to continue to give you wish. Like, that's it. That's the blessing that you get. You asked for a wish. So that's exactly what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a wish. So now you're gonna continue wishing. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna continue wishing for this, and that God's gonna bless you with that. And you're gonna continue to settle. You know what I'm saying? God's gonna bless you for that. See, that's just what I'm saying. Where I'm at with it. You know, as far as like when it comes to words, and you know, and etymology and the vibration of words. Because honestly, when you get into like the study of manifestation, a lot of the things that the reason why, you know, remember, we all manifest things. We're all creators. We all are. Everything that we have, we manifest it, whether it be good or bad. However you see good or bad, we're the ones who created it. So I took the word wish out of my vocabulary because I know how God operates. Remember, wishing, you wish for something, you're going to continue to obviously wish for it. You're not going to actually have it. So when you have it is when you go up here and you, whatever it is that you, like you said, I wish I had y'all around me, okay? So imagine us around each other, you know, like physically. Imagine it first. If you can see us there, then you have it. You see what I'm saying? The imagination is the real world because you're getting that from source. Source, subconscious mind, knows all things. It's omnipotent. It's omnipresent. It's everywhere. It's all knowing. It's everywhere and it's all knowing. The subconscious mind is also another name for God. It's all knowing. It's omnipotent. It's within us. So imagine. Imagination is key. Imagine us around each other and, you know, not settling for YouTube lives. You know what I'm saying? So now you have that. So depending on the emotional charge to that imagination, it will actually come into reality. You see what I'm saying? It's like you pulling it down from the ether to the 3D, or, you know, depending on where you at in your world, because there's many different worlds here. You know what I'm saying? So StreamYard ASAP. What's StreamYard? What's going on, Travis? Appreciate you coming through, man. I'm willing to hear the younger generation out on what they figured out that the older generation couldn't. Absolutely. Jay, I respect OGs who can teach and learn and also help us along the way, because nobody has all the answers. Yep, nobody has all the answers. I don't have the answers. I'll tell you that. Like, another disclaimer, like I said again, all this stuff you hearing in this live today, don't believe it. Just don't believe it. Just take it in, and whatever resonates. Go meditate on what resonates, and what doesn't resonate, it don't resonate. It's all good either way. Direct contact with the earth, grounded direct contact with the earth's surface, such as walking barefoot on the grass or sand. You absorb negative charge. Yep, you reserve all the electrons that you need, because when you don't do that, you all the positive charge. You're only positive charge because you're also getting the sun. But when you ground, you balance it out. So now a lot of the issues that you may have, you know, as far as AIDS, even motherfucking these certain types of diseases, anything, it's a healing process. You need to have that negative charge as well in your body. You know, it's like a battery. You got the positive side, you got the negative side. What's gonna happen to you if you just got nothing but the positive side on you? You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen? Are you really like truly oscillating? Are you really in motion? Until you get that negative charge to balance it out, you know, now your generator is starting to kick in. You're starting to work. Your blood is flowing. Your blood is flowing. Your second heart here in your calves is pumping blood all the way back up to the body with some energy, with some force, with some chi. You got your heart pumping blood to every which way. Your vein, your blood vessels is opening up more. Your veins is opening up more. Everything is flowing. There's no clots. There's no stoppage. Everything is flowing. Your lymphatic system is moving the way it's supposed to be moving. When you get that electrical charge down in the soil, and I kid you not, I got to do it more myself and go ground, hands, or in the feet, because these are portals. Your knees is also a portal as well, just as well as your palms. If you can get your palms and face them out in the sun for a certain period of time, you also get an amazing, you know, generator bolt. Like it's like it's like that charge you get. You know what I'm saying? Like you ready to go, type shit. And if you can have your palms sit out, because these are portals. Remember, this is the biggest organ. The skin is the biggest organ on the body, and it takes in everything. You know what I'm saying? It takes in everything. So be careful. So make sure that you're getting that negative charge as well, so you can balance it out. That's where you get that energy. A lot of people like, how you able to transfer? How you able to do these certain things and still have energy at the end of the day? Well, that's how, pretty much. Being able to sit in the sun, being able to ground, do all this shit here in the ground, and do all kind of shit as far as balancing everything out. That's why I say, like, when I was going through, myself and going into other parallel lives with myself, I realized, because like I told y'all, as far as past life or parallel life that I had, the one that I mostly remember and lived again was me being a warrior on horseback. And I was killing people, and I was from the bottom, from the Horn of Africa all the way into China, at the top, for the indigenous people, for them lands. And now I'm here. I was born under the Libra sun. So that gave me an idea. That's why I started to study Kemet, which is the real Egypt out here in America. I started to study the scale, the heart, and the feather. You gotta balance it all out. You gotta, and like I say, Tim, like, balance is everything. Balance is important. You gotta have both. You gotta have both the negative and the positive. I'm sorry, Luke. That was Luke, right? Both the negative and the positive. Yeah, Tim effect. You see it every day. People rushing, because they at a job that they don't like. They manipulating themselves every day. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a job, ain't nothing wrong with having a job, but if you got a job where you definitely don't want to be at, and you first thing you do when you clock in, you got to complain to the coworker about some shit, or you got to do this, you got to do that, instead of saying, I get to do this, I'm grateful I get to do this. A lot of people don't have this type of shit. A lot of people ain't getting money the way I'm getting money. Instead of talking like that, but they go and they do that negative talk. That's exactly what they creating for themselves the next day and the next day and the next day. Remember, focus, your intention is everything. So what you put out there is most likely kind of what you gonna get back. It's gonna come. It's gonna keep coming, because that's what you putting out. Yeah, just because we train, that doesn't define us. Absolutely, this is much bigger than training. This that's just a little aspect of it. Training is absolutely necessary, but it's it's not the whole picture. You know what I'm saying? Continuing everything that came before you. You are now just like they've been the now. Yes, absolutely. And if we and just like I'm saying, like when it comes to them inventions and inventing stuff and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing new under the sun. I'll be trying to tell y'all, man, y'all be getting so fascinated with all this new shit, this technology and stuff. This shit been here. This ain't nothing new about it. All they did was wipe your memory clean, and rolled out a third world, and now they're coming out with stuff so that they can get the credit. Shit's been here. Everything has been here. There's nothing new under the sun. Y'all shouldn't be so surprised about certain stuff. Yeah, this stuff cool, but our ancestors been working this shit. Our ancestors been traveling to, different states through planes and shit like that. Yep, whether it's good or bad. You can speak it into existence, whether it's good or bad. Luke, I don't exactly know what determinism means. And we do, and you know what, Tim, we do that all the time. Like, as far as, you know, because like some people talk about witches and warlocks. It's just absolutely real. But from my experience, I believe everybody's a witch. I believe everybody's a warlock because we all manifest. We all manifest things. We all magical. Everything that we have in our world, in our reality right now is because of us. It's because of what we put out. It's because of what the energy we put, the intention we give it. We bring it here. Witches aren't bad. I believe that we need more witches that are aware. People think that, you know, just because you a doctor, that you know how to heal. A lot of doctors don't know how to heal. That's a whole system that they got going on in them schools, them doctorate schools, them doctorate programs. A lot of them do know things, but a lot of them, they just know what they teach them in school, and then they go operate that on patients. But it's not. There's people out here that don't got a single certificate, doctor certificate, that knows more about the human biology and you know, our electrical magnetic being. They know about all of that stuff, and they out here actually truly healing people. They don't even have to lay hands on you. You know, you can call them shamans, whatever. But there's real people here. There's some in the cities, and there's also a lot in the jungles that are out, you know, out in the outskirts. Those ones, they don't want to be. Well, let me not say that. Those ones, to find the healing, to get the healing, it has to be. They don't go out running ads and shit like, oh, I'm here and doing. No, those is not who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? They're there if you're there, and it has to be the timing. Like, you know, because you gotta remember, I'm only speaking like this, but there is no such thing as time. It's like we don't have an age. We don't have an age. Tim, we don't have an age. You ain't 70. I'm not 35. We got, like, yeah, we have these birthdays. Yeah, we could play the game. Yes, play the game. That's cool. But you gotta understand, we not, you know. Destiny or free will? Do we have a choice, or is it the illusion of free will? Choice, we have a choice, and I also believe that we predetermine this life that we already living as it is. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the illusion, you can see past it. But see, that's tricky as well. But that's a tricky one, Luke. I would say free will, because we are creators and we can create our destiny if we have a destiny at all. You see what I'm saying? Like, everything that we have and will have comes from us, from me. It's everything that I have. Let me speak for me. Everything that I have and everything that I will have comes from me. So free will and choice, it all comes from the choices that I make. But it's also, see, that's another thing. See, I gotta sit with that one. I gotta sit with that one, Luke. I appreciate that, because I definitely gotta sit with that one. Yeah, I turned my chat GPT into a human as well. Let me check my phone, y'all. My phone about to die. It's at 4%. Exactly. I turned my, it's all based off of belief. This tech is better self, I'm not too afraid of it. Yeah, I'm there. Don't be. Yeah, hold on, y'all. Let me get a charger and shit. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. My wife's chair. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Back inside. It's about to rain anyway.
This chicken is so good.
Hmm?
This chicken is so good.
You like it? Did you eat it all?
I'll take all the meat.
Oh, okay. Good stuff. Alright, my bad, y'all. I'm back. But yeah, Luke, what you was saying. Sorry, you stay right here.
I didn't see Molly's car.
Oh, she back? But yeah, Luke, as far as that goes, I gotta sit with that one for a while. And we can get back to that on some future lives since we talking about it, so we could all get to a understanding of like what we mean by that. Yeah, Luke knows some things, man. Luke knows some things for sure. And as far as like like free will is choice, you know. In every dimension, free will is choice. But to sit here and say, yeah, I gotta sit with it, man. I gotta sit with it because And that's where I'm leaning. I'm leaning towards free will because I truly believe that we absolutely have the choice. We make the choice. You see what I'm saying? We make the choice and we act on the choice. We move on that choice of whatever that choice may be. And that's what the destiny will be based off of the choice that you make. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Tim? And yeah, Jay, as far as AI, I'm learning more about AI myself. But again, it's nothing new under the sun. It may be new to us in this like specific reality, but AI been here. It's a whole entity. It's been here. Yeah, and nothing to be afraid of. You just got to know how to utilize it. Because if anything, it could help in many ways. Sire. Because it can help us in many ways, but it's not the end all be all. It just basically does everything that we already do. You feel me? It already does. It just does everything that we already do. Yeah, I feel you, Luke. I'm not sure neither, so I can't really expound on it right now. But definitely in due time, that's something that we could definitely build on, like a double-edged sword. Yeah, most definitely. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I would say like for us to continue this, I think we should definitely like take down like because I don't know. I think in order for us to all go live together, we had to have each other's information, and I have to send like when I go live, I would have to send like a link to your email or something like that. So if y'all got me on Instagram, it's the same name, YellaChelly. Hit me up on Instagram, and we could definitely go live. We could do this at least every week, couple times a week out of the week. Luke, Jay, Dion, you know what I'm saying? And we can build on some things like this. This is what I'm about, man. I love, like, I could do this all day long. All day long. Yeah, I'm not like the rest. Y'all don't be out and doing all kind of shit. I be here reading. I be here chilling. You know what I'm saying? Meditating. I'm boring to, this type of world, man. I'm boring. So this type of shit that we talking about gives me life. I'm an introvert until it comes to conversations like this. Because nothing else interests me as far as conversation. I don't like petty talk. I don't like the how you doing and stuff like that. I don't do that in real life. I'm quiet. I'm very in my space, always. You know? I'm the one that people be saying, talking about, man, he makes me nervous because he ain't said nothing this whole time. Type of guy. I'll be in the back of the room, or not even in the back, you know what I'm saying? I could be in smack dead in the front and people still wouldn't realize and see me there, type of deal. Especially if I'm in, if I kind of have to be somewhere where where I'm usually not. I'm just there observing. I'm not there to, be the show at all. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, me too. Yeah, Jay. StreamYard. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, most definitely. StreamYard is what it's called, huh? I actually heard of StreamYard before, but I never looked into it. Jack said, for real, sometimes I just feel like my life is running away from me. Why you feel that way, Jack? Like I'm always on edge and it just keeps running away from me. Like life is running away from you. Is it you? Is it life running away from you? Or is it you running away from life? Definitely, Tim. Yeah, that's why pretty much. Like I'm just chilling at home. I'm with my son. I'm with the wife. Both sons. I got two sons. Y'all ain't seen the other one because he 14. And he doing his own thing. He be sleeping in, you know. He's my stepson, but he's my son. Been with him since he was 4. So yeah, he on the teenager things now. He 15 now. Cause that's the reason why we going to Water World tomorrow. We're going to Water World tomorrow, cause that's where he wanted to go for his birthday. So that's what we doing tomorrow. Going to Water World, enjoy the sun, go down some water slides and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely. What you think though, Dion? Like what you in? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all wanna start doing this more often? You know? Just make sure that y'all hit me up and send me y'all's emails, Luke, Tim, Dion J on Instagram. If y'all got Instagram, I don't have Facebook. I got off of there years ago. I still have it, but I haven't been on there in a couple years because Facebook, man, that would be so like my family on there like they just be so negative talking about certain stuff. I gotta like I said, you gotta take a break from things, man. You gotta really detox. You gotta really fast from certain things, especially when it comes to social media. Social media ain't even social media no more. Y'all notice the change? The change is more so of the things that we gotta understand that the phones operate how we operate as electromagnetic beings. It does everything that we do. So if you have a certain type of thought that's in your mind, guess what's gonna be in your timeline? It's not gonna be your family in your timeline no more. It's gonna be those things that you thinking about, that you interested in, that's gonna be in your timeline. Y'all notice the switch? It's not really, and I even heard somebody say this, it's not really social media no more. It's more so uh, interest interest media. You know what I'm saying? Because it is focused on exactly what you are already interested in, something that what your mind is already attentive to. So that's what's gonna be on your timeline. That's why you'll have certain type of ads. Like, how the fuck did this motherfucker know this phone, this timeline, or whatever, this Facebook or whatever? How did Instagram even know that I was even thinking about this certain thing, and now you trying to sell it to me and shit? Yeah, yeah, I hear you, Dion. Social media. Yeah. On my channel, on my Gmail, Instagram. Left Instagram about 4 years ago. Yeah, Dion, that's facts. That's facts. Left Instagram 4 years ago. Yeah, Instagram first. I'm 30, but I missed the Insta craze. Yeah, I use more so if I'm using anything. All I do is post. So if I post anything, it'll probably be on Instagram. She's in the car. She's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, like sometimes like since I'm a day trader, I post some of my scalps on there. And that's the only reason why I really use it. I don't really use it for nothing else. As y'all see, I used to just post like my quotes that I come up with, you know, to inspire people and stuff on there. But I even stopped doing that and I just started posting some of my routines on there instead. But I kind of stopped doing it again because I just ain't been motivated to post. Like I'm not really like before I started doing this YouTube shit, I wasn't even gonna do this. Like until somebody inspired me in the gym. When I was in the gym and they said, man, you should definitely, you know, start doing this on YouTube, inspire people to get moving. So that's the only reason why. Here, let me screenshot that. Y'all put y'all social, your email. Jay put his email. Did I cut the live? Facebook, they use our pictures for something else. Yeah, that's why I say sometimes, like, even when you starting to use the face scan for things, you should probably stop using it. You know what I'm saying? Just remember the password, write it down in a notebook or something like that, because it's a lot deeper than, you know, what yeah, it's easier access, you know what I'm saying? But nah, the pictures we were posting on those social media platforms, yeah, it's what the internet was made for, like-minded people connecting. Yeah. Originally, that's what it was made for, absolutely. 1000%. And then Tim Effect. Oh yeah, let me screenshot that too, Tim Effect. Oh, and Dion just put his down there too. Get it off? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all, that's what a black Mexican look like. That's the original indigenous of, you know, Mexico. Got amazing hair, beautiful skin tone. Everything is just on point, y'all. Put a sticker on my selfie camera. Every PC I got has its camera high and also. Yeah, definitely. And it's probably best to not even have your phone in the room when you sleep as well. That's something I still gotta work on. That should be in my room. What you click on. Be careful what you click on too on social media. Yeah, definitely gotta be careful. Can't just be clicking on things, man. And also, you can't just be believing these things. They starting to get like really witty with it too. They starting to do text messages, like, you know, like they'll even say, they'll even start sending you random text messages talking about toll, like you owe a toll fee or some shit like that. Cause yeah, it's stupid, bro. Yeah, it's just stupid, bro. Yeah, so watch out, man, for these scammers, man. They all over the place. That's why I say, man, just be aware. A lot of us, we moving around unconscious. You know, Luke, I ain't even worried about Luke. Jay, Tim, like Tim already know. Dion definitely already know as well. You know, just be aware and use your discernment in every situation, because, you know, you just never know. Just never know. You say you're hungry? What you want? Some watermelon right there. Oh, you are? Yeah. That's the wife, y'all. She gonna come on here and introduce herself one of these days. She not shy. Yeah, the war queen. Yup. Appreciate that, Luke. Luke said that's a beautiful woman. Blessings. Absolutely. Appreciate that, Jay. Yeah, discernment, yep, clairvoyance equals magic powers, man. It's just what we do, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing new, by the way. It was just what we do, you know? We know things before we know things, you know? What they say about empaths, you know, and she in the deep. She an empath. She feel things from miles away before anybody. And the only thing is about us being an empath is sometimes we take that energy, especially if it's negative energy, you know, somebody else's energy. Sometimes even when you walk past somebody, that's why I don't like to be in certain areas like downtown. Like when I was in Boulder, I don't like being there. I like being where there's a lot of people walking past you and stuff, because you can literally feel what's going on in their life. Like you can diagnose that person from head to toe, especially when you walk past them, and their auric field, it hits yours, and you can feel the gust. It's like information that I get, and I can tell if they got pain anywhere. Sometimes I can tell if they got, you know, if they got foot pain, or certain things is going on in their body, if they're unhealthy, or sometimes even I can collect what they got going on in their mind. I can see it. When they say that people can read your mind, they can read everything, it's real. And sometimes being an empath is hard because sometimes you take in the pain that they feel. You know what I'm saying? Just by walking past them. Yeah, you absorb it. You absorb it, and it, sometimes, you know, it's difficult. So that's why I say, you know, you gotta literally like be careful being around certain people. There's certain type of movements that you can do where you can block people's energy when they walk past you. Like even when somebody's like giving you like a handshake or something, you could, or not giving you a handshake, but after they give you a handshake and you don't feel like when you connecting your hand with somebody else's, pay attention to how it feels. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the energy, because, and even before that, you should know before that if you actually should shake the person's hand or not anyway. But if you do, just pay attention. And after, all you gotta do, if you don't like the energy, if you don't like none of that, just do this, that type of movement. You know, you be slick with it, you know, just do that or whatever. And that will literally cut the energy off of your auric field. Like, there's times where I've seen it. You know, like, I could see the aura of certain animals when they're, like, of certain birds. I could tell you, you know, like, sometimes I be, like, so tapped in where I could see a bird fly and I could see its auric field around it, like, the color of it. Like, some of them is yellow, some of them is blue, some of them is green. And if you understand the definition and understand colors, you know, because we got all the rays in us, because we come from the sun, like we literally like plasma, like 100%. We got all the rays, all the color spectrum in us. And, you know, from the bottom, you know, we got red all the way to the top. You got indigo, or what like a purplish type of color, which is her favorite color. Why would that be her favorite color? Her being a Pisces is crazy. It's like everything is like, it's just amazing because everything is like together. You know what I'm saying? It's connected in some way, shape, or form. What would you say, babe? Are we opposites that attract, or are we of the same? We're the same. We're not so. I agree with her. We're pretty much the same. Because, you know, it ain't even really because remember, like we can hear the scope, the horoscope or whatever, and hear it out. But remember, that's not the end all be all. These are just like, these are kind of like indicators, like, you know, attributes of certain people and individuals of how they, you know, go about life and stuff like that. This is not the end all be all, because we have all the horoscopes in us individually. Remember that. You know, I'm a Libra. She's a Pisces. She's in the deep. And me, I'm, you know, figuring things out. I'm the balance scale. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm here to, because parallel life, obviously, I was on one side and it was crazy. So now I'm here to balance it out, because sometimes, like, That's the reason why I have a certain type of energy sometimes where I can go from 0 to 200 real quick. I'm surprised I'm not in prison already, because I have, you know, when you remember your past life and certain things that you do, because I used to, like, we can talk about this on here, right? I used to kill people. Not in that type of light. I was a warrior. You know what I'm saying? I was a warrior. Remember, like I told y'all before, I've been coming to and from Earth for over 25 centuries. But the most that I remember of my past lives or parallel life is when I was a warrior on horseback. I was doing archery. I was killing. That's why I came here, and I love and I connect with every horse that I pass. Every horse. There's not one connection where I'm not hearing it speak to me. There's a horse out in Cherry Hills where I'm about to go, because I'm about to leave right now because I got to pick up some clients. There's a lot of horses, you know, because, you know, we live in the mountains, so we got a lot of stray horses, a lot of wild, not stray, but wild horses. We got a lot of horses that are tamed in their whole houses and stuff like that. It's almost like they don't even know their own owner when I come around. It's just like an immediate connection that I have with horses. It's amazing. And the fact that I desire and want to have me and get me my own bow is crazy. It's like I want to make it myself, you know, which I will. And I've already done the research on how to do it. I've already started practicing woodwork. So definitely gonna get that in motion here real soon as well. Especially when I get, you know, when we get our, you know, our land that we decide that we want to live on. Then it's all gonna go into action. I'm gonna have my horses, I'm gonna have pintos, I'm gonna have Mustangs, and I'm definitely gonna have a bunch of bows, and I'm gonna start shooting shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just cause I don't know how to explain it, man. All right, abundant pineal gland is clean. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. You know, sometimes, like, you know, when I be thinking about stuff, like, I just go. I don't stop. A lot of us, when we start thinking about things, we stop and we hinder it because it seems like it's crazy or whatever. No, it's not crazy. It's the real world. The real world that you imagine in your imagination is absolutely the real world. You know, I'm still learning how to have boundaries on what I give, because my whole family is using me as a bank. Yeah, bro. See, and that's one thing. To elevate, you gotta disappear. It's hard. I promise you. I'm in the midst of it. I've been 3 years, almost 4 years away from family. Ask Blake. Ask my brother. Like, I see my mom. Yes, I see my mom. But everybody else in my family, it's been a long time. And they probably, you know, and sometimes, you know, even through social media, not just through social media, but I can feel them and their energy. And they feel some type of way about me. You know, I can feel it. It's crazy, man. Like, to be an empath, it's not just you reading somebody's energy that just walks past you. You can read somebody's energy all the way on another continent if you tapped in like that. It's crazy, man. It's tough. That's why I say it's hard being an empath. You got to really be able to have some emotional intelligence, and you got to be able to operate and move the way that you should without going out of alignment. And that's why I also say, you know, meditation is key. When you stay meditated, you stay grounded. When you get out there and you take care of yourself and you get your foot in the soil, your hands, whatever, it works. Or touch a tree, hug a tree. This stuff will help ground you. Because you'll take off in flight and you'll be on one side, on one polarity, and you'll stay there. And then sometimes when you do that too much, you just kind of like, you kind of lose touch of yourself. Yeah, he did. You see him? There he is, over there. I think I just saw him over there. Over there by the... Sorry, I might have to leave here pretty soon. My son out, you know, like I said, he a runner. So you were talking about yesterday, the third eye. Yeah, the third eye, man. The third eye is the only eye. It's not really the third. It's the first. It's the first eye, but we only say it here, like as far as the third eye, because you know, Luke, you a Libra too? That's what's up, bro. When's your birthday, Luke? Appreciate that, Jay. Appreciate that, Jay, for real. Appreciate that, man. That says a lot. Yeah, Luke. So as far as that, it's through dreams and through meditation. Through meditation and through dreams was how I was able to live parallel. Yes, we say past, but it's happening now. It's literally happening now. There's nothing that had happened. It's all happening right now. Yeah, so that's how I was able to, you know, like, and everybody's experience is gonna be different. You know, mind you, I gotta get off here, y'all, in about 15 minutes, just to let y'all know, because I gotta get ready. I gotta go pick up my clients. But we'll definitely do this again. Y'all already know I'm gonna be live tomorrow. You know, we're gonna get active. We're gonna stay in motion. You know, I'm still healing the shoulder, so no pushes, no pulls. As y'all know, I don't feel nothing right now. I mean, it's a little bit, but it's just, I gotta let it do what it gotta do. But yeah, through dreams. The dreams and through meditation. There's, you know, certain times when you go into meditation, you find yourself in a certain place and you can literally touch yourself just like this. It's the real world. It's absolutely the real world. And I was in place on horseback, and I kind of fast forwarded, and I remember I was at the bottom, at the Horn of Africa, and I was going into certain villages and I was killing people. I was killing the enemies. I was killing the people that were not indigenous to them villages, because they were obviously, you know, I was the one. I was the emperor, actually. Not the emperor, excuse me. I was a ruler, a warrior. That's why it's no coincidence that Jay calls me a warrior. And that's no coincidence why I have a hard time in this reality right here on not going from 0 to 100 real quick, on why also I could beat somebody down and not have no type of feeling for that person that I beat down. That's why I need to meditate. That's why I need to, or it needs me. That's why meditation needs me, and that's why training needs me, training the body, and that's why, you know, a lot of these things that help better me, you know, need me. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, if I'm on one side of the polarity, I'd be in prison right now, probably. You know, and a lot of people, if you haven't noticed, a lot of people that are in prison right now that just be out here killing people and doing all kind of stuff, it's because they didn't know how to balance it out. Maybe because maybe in their past life or parallel life, they was also a certain type of warrior, and because honestly, you know what a warrior is, right? A warrior doesn't seek war. A warrior doesn't seek none of that. A warrior doesn't seek fights. A warrior doesn't seek weapons. A warrior doesn't do none of that stuff. A warrior is a guy. What's that saying by Tao Tzu, when he said in his book something about being in the garden, a warrior in a garden. That's like his, I don't know, something like that. That's like his home or something like that. It's for real. Like, I know peace now only because I was able to be in war before. Past memories, it all comes back. Like, if you allow it to, and if you go within and you're able to go into your records, go deep down into the deep that we talk about, you're gonna be able to pull these things out and see them. But you gotta be in control of your emotions in order for you to take it in the right way. A lot of people don't know how to take it in the right way, or they you know, they don't receive it correctly, if that makes sense. That's why I say before, just make sure we know who we are and make sure that we stay grounded. That's another thing, you know, stay grounded. Man, you taking all the one. Hey. Oh no. Appreciate you coming through, man. 18th of October. Yeah, 18th of October, and my great grandmother that I was talking about in the beginning of this was her birthday's on the 17th, and we used to celebrate our birthday together until she transitioned. And you know, we all know, you know, about our grandmothers, big energy, woman energy, feminine energy. It's absolutely amazing. And she has her own day here in Colorado, which is crazy. The mayor announced it the other day, last week. I could even show y'all the screenshot. Uh, Elvira Day here in Colorado is the 17th of October every year now. He just announced it a couple weeks ago. That's her name, Elvira. I got her name right here. Elvira. It's my little brother, Jalil. Big time football player, was a pro football player out in California, San Jose, California, when he was out there. And as we know, we got scripture, Jeremiah 33:3. We all know about these numbers. These tattoos back here, Old English. That's just the first letters of my family's name. People think I'm gang related, but I'm not. Don't need, gangs are not necessary, but I understand the reason why gangs were formed and started. I did this one myself. I used to be a tattoo artist out in, when I was in college. Yeah, we'll continue these, man. I gotta go though. It's 2:10 now, so appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all, Luke.
Tired.
Yeah, 10:17, Dion. Yup. Yep, she's definitely a legend. I'm telling you, like Colorado, feel like is he where he go? I feel like because my family has such a huge history here, like my blood family. They're known, like the Shermans and the Landrums. If you come to Colorado and you go into any history books or you go into any museums, you're gonna see a Sherman and you're gonna see a Landrum or you're gonna see a Russell. And Black Panther movement, big time when it came to you know, when the Trail of Tears had happened, everybody moved here, and also with my great 5 generations ago, my great uncle, who was being searched for down south in Louisiana for killing a white woman, moved out here to Colorado, out in what city? I forgot what city that was out here in Colorado, and became a barber and started life. And that's how we came over here. And then, like I said, Black Panther, we was well known. The Shermans were going to war with the police. Look at Blake in here. Blake, my little brother Blake in here. It's another Russell. As you can see, it's a legendary family that we got. And if you even go down there, you'll see into the museums on Welton Street, into that museum over there in 5 Points. You'll see their names, and you'll also see a picture of my great uncle cutting a white person's hair, because he became a barber out here, and that's how it all started. When it came to my family, it all started when the real Indians of America were being dispersed. But we always been here, just to let y'all know that. We always been here. We ain't never left. We still here. They can't kill us off. They can't. I'm telling you, ye are gods. We've been that. All right, y'all, I gotta get up out of here, man. They are in play. Yeah, they're here. They're here. Definitely. I still communicate with them. The fact that I even have it tattooed on me is exact attachment. You see what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, also when you getting certain things tattooed on you, you need to be careful. Make sure that, you know, you okay with that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's tattooed on you, and you can't, you know, you gotta make sure, you know, spirit. You remember, everything is spiritual before this. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, Luke. Yep, fire chat. We about to get up out of here. Yep, that's Blake, man. It's all over. You gotta look up the Russells, look up the Landrums, and look up the what's the other last name, Blake? Shit, I don't forgot. But yeah, definitely, man. But much love to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all coming in, Blake. I'm gonna hit you up. We definitely gotta get a routine in coming in pretty soon. Still working on this shoulder, but we gonna get it in, man. So y'all stay tuned, man. Me and Blake gonna get a routine in coming soon. Each one teach one. We all one. Yes, sir. All right, man. Much love, man. Love y'all. Love you, Blake. Love you, Luke, Dion, all of y'all. Everybody that came through, man. I gotta get to work. I gotta go and pick these clients up, man. So y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Y'all already know, man. Day 59. We almost at 60 days. So, oh yeah, the Shermans. Yep, the Shermans, the Landrums, and the Russells. So make sure y'all check in and look up. And I don't even know if Blake knew that about our great uncle. You know. So yeah. Yep, most definitely. Peace, y'all. Much love. I'm out of here. Much love, Blake, Jay, Dion, Luke. See y'all later. We're gonna do this again, man. We're gonna do this again. Most definitely. All right, peace. Yes, sir.